Hello, my name's Claire. Welcome to this 10 minutes a day series with a focus on the neck. These exercises can be done sitting down as well as standing. So if you are standing, feet grounding down into the earth, inhale, lift the shoulders, and exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Starting to synchronise your breath to movement. Inhale, shoulders forwards and up. And exhaling, circling out and down. If you like to lightly close your eyes and start to turn your attention inwards and visualise perhaps sensations occurring on the inner field. One more time, inhale, shoulders up, and exhale back and down and reverse that direction. Shoulders back and up, and then exhale forwards and down. Just visualise your shoulder joint moving in a circular motion, and perhaps the upper body starting to move a little bit with it. Last time in this direction. And then inhale, bring the shoulders out and up towards your ears, and as you exhale, maybe letting out a big sigh and dropping the shoulders down. Again, inhale, shoulders out and up towards the ears. Exhale, letting out a sigh. You can scrunch up the face as well as you do this. Inhale, scrunch the face, shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, one more time. You can even stick your tongue out on your exhalation. Inhale, shoulders out and up towards your ears. Scrunch up the face. Exhale, and then turn to look over your right shoulder. Pause for a second. Notice any sensation coming down the side of the neck. Side of the neck down into the collarbone. Inhale to centre. Exhale, opposite side. So don't be in a hurry here. But observe sensations in your body as you make these movements. Looking over to the opposite shoulder. And then moving to the opposite side. Now open and close your jaw. Lower the chin down. Roll a circle. Come to the opposite side. Open and close the jaw once more. And again, so semicircles, chin coming forwards and down and round. So mobilising the neck. You might like to start bringing the chin up just a little bit higher. Again, just noticing sensations from the collarbone up into the skull. And then pausing anywhere that feels nice for you to pause. Come back to centre. Now bring the chin down towards your chest. Bring your thumb to the back of your head and find a ridge. So where the base of your skull meets the top of your neck, there's a ridge called the occiput. You can slide your thumbs along this ridge, and it's often an area of tension when with headaches and sitting at desks for long periods. So you can start to make some circular motions along this ridge with your thumbs, starting with your thumbs towards the centre of the ridge and slowly moving outwards. And again, you might feel a calling to open and close your jaw as you do this. Remember, everything is interconnected. You can continue the thumb circles right down until you get to a bony prominence, almost towards your ears. And again, once again, opening and closing the jaw. And this is the mastoid process, where the sternocleidomastoid muscle comes all the way up into the mastoid process. And then slide back up the ridge to the centre, and once again make the circles along the ridge. And you might like to bring the head up into neutral, so the chin's parallel to the earth, and do this. And you could even tip the chin up to the ceiling, so that then you're starting to add some weight into the circles. So listen in and decide which position is best for you. You can move the neck from side to side and do some thumb slides up and down the ridge, gently moving your head from side to side, still opening and closing the jaw. And now bring your thumbs, the circular motions, down towards the ear, finding the mastoid process. You might find some tender spots here, so if you do, just stay there and release with your breath. You might start to notice a change in the breath as you find some release around the neck. And then continue the thumb motions down into the jawbone, the mandible. And that's just under the ear. So if you slide your forefinger and middle finger up towards the temple, you can make some circular motions here, which can be really good for releasing through the neck, the jaw, easing any headache, tension. You can do some slides up and down. So don't be afraid to apply a bit of pressure here. Again, you can listen into your own body all the time and do what feels right for you. And then you can bring the middle finger and your index finger to the top and have your thumb underneath of the mandible, the jawbone, and work your way down towards your chin. And you might notice the breath naturally slowing as you do this. Finding some release in the whole body, coming towards the chin, and then walking your way back up again. And coming back to centre. And then inhale, think of pressing into the feet, lifting up through the spine, bring the palms to face forwards, exhale and bring your left shoulder, left ear down towards your left shoulder. And now imagine somebody's pulling your right hand away from you. So now there's an opening here across the top of the shoulder as you come up into the neck. So the upper fibres of your trapezius and also the levator scapulae. So keep imagining somebody's pulling your hand away and you might notice extra sensation. And then you can bring your left hand onto the side of your head and gently encourage a wider opening. Now breathe space in between the shoulder and the ear on your right hand side. You might like to visualise length, openness. Perhaps watch the space between the shoulder and the ear on that side. Now turn to look down towards the floor so that you're now looking down on the outer edge of your hip, and you can bring your head down a little bit more on a diagonal. And this could access your levator scapulae a little bit more, drawing down. Keep reaching your right palm away. And you might notice a natural planing in at the front of the body. Inhale, gently bring the head up to centre. Keep reaching the right hand away. And then bring the head back to centre, second side. So right ear comes straight down to right shoulder. So lengthening the upper fibres of the trapezius, 2 fingers either side of your left ear, palm faces forward. Start to reach the fingertips away from you. So you're spreading the hand, thumb and little finger reaching away. Again, breathing space between the shoulder and your ear. And visualise lengthening with time, with breath. You might start to notice other parts of the body softening. The ribs are slightly shining up to the sky. And then from there, you're looking down, turning to look onto the outer edge of your hip. And you could bring your fingertips into the occiput and gently draw down from there. And perhaps noticing a slightly different sensation across the left-hand side. Keep reaching the thumb and finger away. And being with your breath. Inhale gently up to centre, very nice. Roll the shoulders. And then from there, you're going to bring the ear back to your left shoulder, and this time tip your chin back up towards the ceiling. So you might start to notice sensation coming up through the collarbone, up into the neck here. Now open and close the jaw and let gravity draw the head back. And now just make any movements that feel good for you in your neck. So you could start to draw semicircles with your chin and your nose. Pause anywhere that feels good for you to circle. So you might go from bringing the head back slightly with the chin coming up, drawing a few semicircles from that position, then looking down and drawing some circles from that position as well. So just exploring in your own body is what feels good for you right now. You can also bring your right hand behind your back to see if that increases sensation and feels good for you. If it's too much, then release your arm back down. Inhale gently up to centre, switching sides. So right ear to right shoulder. Taking your time and then gently drawing your head back up so you're looking to the corner of the room. Allowing gravity to gently increase space between the shoulder and your ear, and right up into the top of the neck, to the base of the skull. And then starting to add your free movements, so semicircles with the nose. You can bring the left hand now behind your back if it feels good for you to do that. And then drawing circles with the nose as you look perhaps down towards the ground. Come up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Inhale, gently come back up to centre, stacking the neck on top of your spine. Give the shoulders a roll backwards once more. And then bring the thumbs back up into the ridge, into your occiput. Gently draw the chin down towards the chest and move the neck from side to side, opening and closing through your jaw. Inhale, gently bring the head back on top of the spine. Now bring your forefinger to the neck and keep your thumb on the occiput and check the chin is drawing back in. So just play with the chin coming forwards and draw it in and down so that you're lengthening through the back of your head from the occiput, from the top of the ridge where the top of your neck meets the base of your skull. So chin comes forwards, draw it in and down. And then if you are sitting at a desk for long periods or you're at computers, thinking about the chin coming back in and this lengthening feeling, that will take an awful lot of strain off of the neck muscles. And just knowing that you can come and give yourself a nice little neck massage at any time. So from the occiput, you can bring your fingers down either side of the spine of your neck and do circular motions into the fleshy part, into the muscles. So giving yourself a little bit of a neck massage here. So you're not ever massaging directly on the bone. So circular motions either side of the vertebrae of the neck. You can release the jaw again, opening and close, pausing anywhere that feels good for you to pause. And you can work that way across the top. Moving, maybe drawing little circular motions all the way round. You can even bring your fingers into the top of the trapezius here. Dig in and add a few little circles. And again, if you find any gritty bits, maybe little knots, you can find some release by moving the shoulders round, just working into it on each side. And you could do this a couple of times a day if you're finding that you're very, very tight in this area. So coming back to centre, inhale the shoulders up, exhale, draw down. And hopefully your neck is now feeling a lot more freer and released. So you can repeat this class as often as you like. Thanks so much for joining me in this 10-a-day series. See you in the next class.